Do you ever wonder why you exist? Do you ever think, why am I here? What is it all about, right? Why do I even exist? Because if you do, you think very similarly to me, right? And I want to share with you a little snippet of mine, okay? To be a light. To be a light that I want to see. To be the light for my children that I will birth, and also to be a light for others. To help people to see the gifts and the magic within themselves. To help people to realize that they are more than this body, that they are more than a wife, a mother, a sister, a lover, a brother. We are not born to work, to be a rat on a wheel. We aren't born just to be here for someone else, okay? We aren't born to merely experience life and then see you later. That's not why we're here. Really, it isn't. I had a beautiful reading again yesterday. As well as giving readings, I received them. And something that came up in my Akashic Records reading, well, there was a lot that came up, right? There was a lot that came up, but there are so many options in this world, in this life. We get to choose, right? We get to choose what we want to do. We can do this, do that. There are so many options. It's like when you go to the freaking supermarket and you've got like 1,000,000 packets of biscuits, yeah? It's like, I just want a freaking biscuit. Why is this so complicated? Same with life. It's like, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do that? Now me, as a creative, as a feeler, as a healer, as a lover, as a freaking very creative, intuitive person, very much I feel it all in a good way. That's why I can do my readings, and that's why I help the people I help so deeply, because I feel more than I think. And I think that's a gift. Well, in fact it is. But where am I going with this? Okay, so there's lots of options. So maybe you in your life right now, you might be like, what should I do? Why am I here? What is my purpose? What am I supposed to do? Because there are so many options. I want to help you to narrow that down, like I've helped myself to narrow it down and receive the guidance for myself. And I want to share that with you. What I've been receiving through my downloads and through my dreams and through synchronicities and through my own feeling and my own life lessons is that, and it's going to say, right, you're going to be like, is it that simple? But it is. It's about joy. It's about joy. It's about, you're here to, basically before you came here, you signed a contract, like a soul contract, and you said, I'm going to go and do that in this body, in that lifetime. Because there's a lot of lifetimes you've lived before now, you're going to live again. You're eternal. This is just one particular vessel that you're in now. It's like you've jumped into a car. So, you signed a contract before you came here, and your soul contract says what you're going to do and why you're here. When you're born, you forget it. You completely forget it. And then, like, you know, you go about life and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Why am I here? Why am I in this bloody office? Why am I at this school strapped to a chair? Why this? Why that? Why do I exist? And you get all these questions come up. And it's part of your journey in learning is to remember who you are. Remember. It's a journey to remembrance. Okay, so, and the clues as to why you are here come from your signs and synchronicities. They'll come from what, for example, what feels good. That's a sign. You're feeling how you feel. If you listen to Abraham Hicks, Louise Hay, like I do, all these people, the feeling is what we do anything for. It's what you People that go to work and they do these, you know, jobs, corporate things that bring loads of money in. Why are they actually doing that? Because they want to get a house, they want security for the family, they want to have this lifestyle, da, 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 da. But why? Because they want a feeling. Why do people choose to run their own business? Why are people choosing to do whatever they want to do? Is because ultimately it's for a feeling. Why would you sit and put like a movie on, a childhood movie? I spoke to a friend about this the other day. Nostalgia. Why? Because you want a feeling. Why do you want to eat that food that you think tastes so good? Because it makes you feel good. Everything that you do, you're doing it for a feeling. And we are here to experience joy and freedom and expression and creativity. And yes, we are here to experience contrast too. But ultimately, we're here to feel and to learn and to love and to go express our soul. We're here to express ourselves through this vessel. We're here as a soul living in this human body, and we're here to express ourselves. So when you ask yourself, why am I here? You need to really ask, what do I enjoy? You need to ask, what lights me up? You need to ask, what makes me feel deeply? What do I feel passionate about? That's why you're here. Follow that. They're the breadcrumbs to follow. For me, dancing, poof, lights me up. I've been sharing videos lately. Lights me up. Why? Stops me thinking. I'm in the moment. I feel in my flow. I laugh. I sweat. I jump up and down. I express myself. I freaking love it. It's amazing. Like, for me, someone who has a lot of energy, yeah, it's freaking magical. What else lights me up? Helping people, serving people, people saying, wow, that really helped me, you know, that changed my life, thank you. The readings that I do, the coaching that I do, the lives that the people that I help to realize, right, the shift. So when someone would first come to me, maybe they won't see themselves, and I help them to be seen. I help them to go, no, this is who you really are. This is who you really are. This is who you really are. You are not this bullshit. You are not just here to exist. You are here to learn, to love, to explore, to create, to learn, to grow, to be, to fulfill your life's mission. And just because you're someone's sister, mother, daughter, lover, doesn't mean you're not you. You're still you. You don't lose your identity, okay? You need to find what lights you up, because nobody around you is going to do that for you. And that is what feels amazing. In relationships, right? When I coach people through relationships and stuff with their issues, I never ever go to the other person. If they come to me and say, my partner this, my partner that, I say, but what about you? What are you doing about it? What are you? Because we can't change anybody else. We can only change ourselves. And some people find this really hard to swallow. They're like, what do you mean? He did this and she did that. It's like, fuck no. It's a mirror. You are attracting that into your life, right? For a reason, for your soul growth. It's not for freaking shits and giggles, yeah? It's for your soul growth. But whose responsibility is it to light you up, to fill up your cup? It's yours. So you need to find what that is. Is it cooking, baking? Is it sport? Is it nature? Is it music? Is it dance? Is it painting? Is it creating? Is it... what is it? There's something. And for people that say there's nothing, you're not trying hard enough. You're not looking hard enough. There's something. If you want it, you'll find it. What are you focusing on? What are you thinking about? What are you... because we create from our own freaking thoughts. Our thoughts are more powerful than anything else, yeah? I've learnt this myself the hard way to the point where I was actually hospitalized because I got so in my head, I made myself ill to the point where I couldn't function. And I'm saying it with a smile on my face because it was so many years ago that I now don't feel like I'm going to bawl my eyes out when I talk about it. But what I want to say is, I used to be someone that had that had a voice, but I wasn't using it. I wasn't able to express myself. I wasn't able to do that. And I wasn't doing what lit me up. I was in fear. And fear, I allowed fear to take over instead of the belief that I could do anything, the belief that anything was possible, right? That's what happened. So, long story short. And so I want to encourage those, and that I would say, just touching on that, the process of that, the months and months of fear and me being in my head so much that I overthought to the point where I couldn't eat, sleep, and I was vomiting for ages, and then I ended up in hospital. That was probably the worst ever experience in my entire life. I talk about it like it's blasé, but it really wasn't. It really, really wasn't. But I tell you what, again, not a victim. It happened for me because it was horrific. I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. I looked like a skeleton. I couldn't function. Years later now, what is it now? 6 years or something later. I am determined, and I didn't felt seen either. There was a person in that hospital, the main doctor, that did not see me. They just thought I was like off my absolute rocker when I wasn't. I just hadn't eaten or slept for weeks, and it really affected my brain, and I couldn't function. So they didn't see me, right? They did not see me. They didn't see who I was. They just judged me, and I didn't feel any way seen. And so that is part of my why as to why I do what I do. Why do I help the women I help? Why do I coach the people I coach? Why do I read and do readings? And why do I share so much free content? Why do I share my voice so much? Why do I make video? I'm not getting paid for this. It's because I'm passionate about it, because I want to do it, because my soul is craving for me to do it, because I listen to the nudge. Just now, I was actually just about to go out, and then I sat down. I was like, no, I need to share. There's something coming out. I need to share this. And I'm doing it, and I'm just letting it be, and I'm expressing myself fully, because I know that by doing that, I will attract the right people, and I will inspire others and be the light. That is part of my soul mission. I've written it down here, like it's written down. It's to be the light. It's to be the light for others, to help guide others, to help others to realize just how freaking amazing they actually are. You are amazing. You are strong. You are creative. You are capable. You are worthy. You are here for a reason. You are not here to merely exist. And I don't want anyone to feel like that, okay? So that is why I do what I do. And so moving forward with this conversation, this conversation with myself, I want to say, and whoever's watching, if you're here, say hello. Fully expressed is something that I feel is absolutely poignant for any of us, right? To express ourselves fully. And that means like speaking up, speaking our truth, doing what we want, saying how we feel, fully expressing ourselves and feeling what we want to feel, feeling the feelings of who we are, like in the moment, like dancing and singing and being and shaking and jumping and expressing and fully letting it all out. Like, that is it. That is what we're here for. We're not here to sit in the freaking shadows and to be like, oh, little me. No, not little you, big, powerful you, you know? So yeah, fully expressed starts at the end of January. And yeah, if you're interested in taking your whole life to a new level, really, through you realizing you are how freaking amazing you are, and you being able to express yourself in a whole new, fearless, confident way, and you being able to speak to those around you and say those things you want to say to them, and also not just that, it's not just about confidence, this is about discovery. It's about helping you to discover what is within you that you want to share. So what are your gifts, and how can you share them, and what is it you want to share? What is it that you really feel lights you up? And that's what this Fully Expressed course is about. Going inside to then bring it to the outside, right? In every way. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. The details, if you want to have a look at them, they're in my bio, so check them out. And imagine, okay, I just want to finish this by saying, imagine a world where everybody was doing what lit them up, what made them excited, happy, passionate. You know, it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're collecting stamps, right, or whether you're on stages, traveling the world and speaking and sharing your message, whatever it is. Just imagine if everybody was doing what lit them up. Imagine the knock-on effect, the ripple effect. Imagine if everybody expressed themselves authentically and shared what they feel and how they feel, and said what they meant and said what they felt was true, and were authentic and weren't worried about what everyone's thinking. We were just being and shining and loving and being open and freaking doing that stuff that lights us up. Imagine what the world would look like. Just imagine. You'd have none of this, like, we wouldn't have 99% of the bullshit that goes on, right? So Do you want to be the change that you want to see? Do you want to have the relationships you deserve? Do you want to feel the depth of intimacy, connection, right? Truth? Do you want to share yourself with the world in a way that feels empowering, that lights you up, and that also serves others, and then you also get paid for it, right? All these things are the things I can help you with, and this course, this Fully Expressed course, is what it's all about. So if you're interested, please check out the link in my bio, because I feel and I know that people that are drawn to me for a reason. Goodbye, fly. And there ain't no freaking coincidences, mate. It's like synchronized divine timing. So please do reach out. Don't be shy. I went for a period of my life where I didn't reach out. I didn't ask for help. I didn't ask for support. Obviously, when I went in hospital, that happened. I couldn't even freaking talk. Like, I was just like, But also it's happened more recently, the past sort of 12 months even. I went through a stage where I was just like, I just didn't reach out. And as soon as I did, and I started connecting with people, other coaches, other mentors, other people that were able to assist me, that's when things shifted for me, because I was just giving and giving and giving and giving, sharing and sharing and sharing, but I wasn't receiving the support that I needed. And so that's where the balance needs to come in. Yes, you need to serve. Yes, you need to share. Yes, you need to give your gifts out, but you also need to receive the support, because without that, there's no balance. And without the balance, you are just running on empty all the time. You need to fill up your cup. And this comes in many forms, and I could go on and on and on all day, but point is, reach out, ask for the support that you deserve. Don't worry about what you think I might think of you, or what anyone else might think of you, or anything like that. Just say to yourself, do I feel aligned with this message? Do I feel connected to this? Okay, I'm going to do it. And you know what? Whatever's meant to be will be. But only you can take the action. Your soul is within your body. Only you can say, right, I'm going to go and press that link. I'm going to go and see what this is about. Just allow yourself the support. Allow yourself the option to discover what you need to discover in this lifetime. All right. And I will just lastly add a little note before I head out to say, I'm running a free event next week. It's 3 days. It's totally free. This is so that I can connect with people like yourself, or whoever might see this message that feels drawn to me, so that we can help each other, and I can support you, right? I can support you, and you can be in my energy, and we can see how you feel. I can show you what I can do to help you, and you can get a feel for everything, right? This is about being vulnerable. And it's about intimacy, and I don't mean intimacy as in sex, I mean intimacy as in into me see, right? Like into me see, see into, right? To allow yourself to be vulnerable. And vulnerability is powerful. When I tapped into my vulnerability, shared myself fully, openly, and I wouldn't say fearlessly, because there's always some fear and that's healthy, but openly, that's when everything changed for me. And the more I do it, the better my life becomes. So if you're interested in that, please check out my other posts. I'll try and link things here too, if I remember afterwards, but reach out to me and ask me for the link if you like, for the free event, or a call to speak to me about Fully Expressed, which is happening at the end of January. And it's a weekly group coaching program. So I'm going to leave it there. But shut it up. Look how cute this is. This is freaking Tinkerbell. It's no other than Tinkerbell. I've got so many freaking journals. It's crazy. I've got a million card decks. I live in this like little sanctuary that I've created. Look, there's me. So look, all this stuff going on. I've got canvases I've not even painted on yet. Anyway, I'm going to head off, but please reach out if you feel aligned. Don't be shy. Even if you're fearful, I was. The first time I reached out to someone like this, when I was like, shitting myself, I cried my eyes out. And you know what? I worked with her for 6 months. Almost. So, and I didn't know where it was going. I just went with my intuition and my feeling. So do it. Feel, don't think. Feel, don't think. Much love.